Hey everyone, Peter here. We're going to jump right into this one by putting everything together and adding music. Please make sure you check out the other two videos in this playlist to get all caught up. And as always, have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. And let's boogie. All right, so the first rhythm we're going to be using is our simple march, 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 1, 2, 3, 4 rhythm. And the reason I'm using this rhythm to begin with is because it's very easy to establish that rhythm with our partner and to establish a partnering connection, right? So the most important thing that I want you to take away from this entire video, from this entire playlist really, is that we are always marching together. We're always going to be keeping the rhythm together, and that is each person's job. Each person is responsible for their own rhythm keeping, right? This rhythm is very simple. It's a march, 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 march rhythm, and no matter what happens, no matter what turns or craziness that we get into, as long as both partners keep the rhythm going with their feet, it doesn't matter what happens, we'll always come out correctly. And you'll know that you're doing it correctly is that when you come out and you are facing each other again, as we will here in a few seconds, that we're on the same foot. I'm stepping with my left, she's stepping with her right, we're mirror imaged, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Now we're going to move to the side, and we're stepping with the same foot to the side. And that is 100% the most important thing, right? We're going to get into a little bit of craziness here. Don't worry about the movements and everything. I want you to just focus on the feet and watch that we come out on the same foot, right? We march with every beat of the song and we come out on the correct foot. That is the most important part of this whole thing. And of course, we can get into these different positions and have fun with it. But again, I can't stress this enough. The correct foot. Each person keeps the rhythm. All right, so for this one, we're going to increase the difficulty a little bit. However, the concept stays the same. So this new rhythm is a boom, tick, tick, boom, tick, tick, or a hold, march, march, hold, march, march rhythm. And again, we are mirror imaging our feet, right? I step with my left, my partner steps with her right. I step with my right, she steps with her left. And you'll notice here, I have changed my partnering a little bit. I have gone into a fingertip hold. Everything stays the same with our feet, except now I'm using this fingertip hold to demonstrate to you that I can lead with the lightest of touch, right? I don't need to move her anywhere. I don't need to force anything. If she's sensitive to my lead, then this is all the lead that we'll ever need. This is a great demonstration, just like the exercise we did in the first video where we just did the fingertips. This is a great way to practice partnering and sensitivity. And again, no matter what happens, our feet stay in the same rhythm together. Again, we're getting a little bit crazy here, but our connection stays very stable. Sometimes we lose it. Now I go to a thumb connection just because why not? But our rhythm with our feet stays exactly the same. I have never tried this before when recording this video, so this is completely new to me. However, this is part of the creativity and the playfulness and the dynamicity, if that's a word, of what we can do with our dancing. And again, the feet stay the same. Now we go back into a full hand hold, and everything stays the same. Light touch, and you can do everything just the same. Alright, so same thing again, except we're changing the rhythm. This one is going to be a little bit more challenging just because it's a little bit faster. And so it's going to be a little different from the one we did before. The one we did before was boom, tick, tick, or hold, march, march. Now we're doing tick, tick, boom, tick, tick, boom, or march, march, hold, march, march, hold. All the same concepts apply from before, making sure we're on the same foot, mirror imaging, and making sure our partnering is on point by doing side motions, forward motions, back motions, and making sure our partner is following us. Many of you will recognize this as a salsa. So if you're interested in salsa, this would be a great rhythm to really start ingraining into your body. And so as before, we are just playing with it, getting creative with our movements, trying different things. And as I have said 100 times, I'm sounding like a broken record, I'm sorry, but it is like the most important thing is that we maintain the rhythm going with our feet. And the reason why salsa can be a little bit difficult is because it is faster and it is more difficult to hear the music. So this brings up another really good point, is that throughout all this, if you're not able to always hear the music or dance on the music, don't worry about it. Just make sure that you're keeping a rhythm with your partner, and learning to dance with the music will come later. It will come as you keep practicing, but it's just really important that you and your partner are on the same rhythm. And this is where the follower really needs to be sensitive and see where the leader is on their rhythm. And if you notice, I'm just moving around and I'm making space for my follower, and she's just moving to where there's open space. There's the action and reaction. There is no choreography here. There is no pre-planned movements. It's pure lead and follow. And you'll notice that we end up on the same foot when we come out of it. All right, so for this last rhythm is going to be just a little bit different. We're going away from a 4 count, which is what we've been doing for the last 3 rhythms, and we're going into a 3 count. So this 3 count is still march, 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 march. There's no holds, but it is a little bit different because there's a 3 count. Some of you will recognize this as a waltz, which would be absolutely true. Again, the same concepts apply, right? Making sure that we're all on the same rhythm together. Our partnering is on point, forward, back, side motions, and all the same turns and movements that we've been doing up until now are all the same. We're including a hammerlock position, but now we just have a 3 count, right? That triplet: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and the same as before, staying on the rhythm. Everything stays the same. Partnering stays the same. We can do one hand hold. We can do two hand hold. We can do fingertip hold, thumb hold, elbow, wrist, neck, whatever hold you want. All the concepts apply. The only thing that changes is the rhythm and also how we move, right? Waltz is a little bit smoother, so our walking is going to be a little bit smoother as well, right? We're not going to move the same way as we do with some of the more rhythmic dances like salsa or merengue or rumba. And here it's just all about moving smoothly. Now I'm going to have a little bit of fun with this, moving side to side, and I'm going to go into some turns, and I'm just going to keep turning. I'm going to be a little bit silly here and just keep turning around. But you notice that we both keep our feet going, and we end up on the correct foot. And then I'm a dork, doing dorky things, and kissing.